Terenti? Where is Terenti? Uncle, where is Terenti?
At the kitchen gardens.
Uncle Terenti!
Oh, Fiokla, where have you come from?
Uncle Terenti, Brother Danilka has had an accident. Come along.
What sort of accident? Holy, what sort of accident?
In the Count's copse, Danilka stuck his hand into a hole in a tree and he can't get it out. Come along, Uncle. Do be kind and pull his hand out.
How was it he put his hand in? What for?
He wanted to get a cuckoo's egg out of the hole for me.
The day has hardly begun, and already you are in trouble. Well, what am I to do with you now? I must come.
Terenti walks quickly, without stopping or looking from side to side, as though he were shoved from behind or afraid of pursuit. Fiokla can hardly keep up with him.
Holy!
The rain has begun. That's fine, Fiokla, old girl. The grass and the trees are fed by the rain, as we are by bread. And as for the thunder, don't you be frightened. We shall get soaked, Fiokla. There won't be a dry spot left on us. Ho, ho, my girl. But don't be frightened. The grass will be dry again. The earth will be dry again. And we shall be dry again. There is the same sun for us all. It is not from spite that it thunders.
Terenti's and Fiokla's feet are covered with lumps of heavy, wet clay. It is slippery and difficult to walk. But Terenti strides on rapidly. The weak little girl is breathless and ready to drop. But at last they go into the Count's copse. Terenti stumbles over stumps and begins to slacken his pace.
Whereabouts is Danilka? Lead me to him.
A terrible lot of thunder, Terenti. I've never heard so much thunder in all my life.
And where is your hand?
In the hole. Pull it out, please, Terenti. It's terrible how it's thundering. What makes it thunder, Terenti?
One cloud runs against the other. Look! An ant heap burst open by the rain. They have been flooded, the rogues. As soon as the sun warms you, you'll come to your senses again. It's a lesson to you. You won't settle on low ground another time.
And here are some bees.
That's a swarm of bees. They were flying, looking for a home. And when the rain came down upon them, they settled. Hey, hey! Do you know where you got that from, Fiokla? There are Spanish flies on some trees in the wood. The rain has trickled off them, and a drop has fallen on your neck. That's what has made the swelling.
The sun appears from behind the clouds and floods the wood, the fields, and the three friends with its warm light. They hear a whistle and a rumble. A goods train races by before the eyes of Terenti, Danilka, and Fiokla. The children are interested to know how an engine can move and drag such weight.
It's all the steam's doing, children. The steam does the work. You see, it shoves under that thing near the wheels, and it works.
They cross the railway line and, going down from the embankment, walk towards the river. They talk all the way. Danilka asks questions, Terenti answers them, and there is no secret in nature which baffles him. He knows everything. Looking at the sunset, at the moon, or the birds, he can tell what sort of weather it will be the next day. Danilka looks at Terenti and greedily drinks in every word. The two of them, the cobbler and the boy, walk about the fields, talk unceasingly, and are not weary. They could wander about the world endlessly. They walk, and in their talk of the beauty of the earth, do not notice the frail little girl tripping after them. She is breathless and moves with a lagging step. Towards midday, all three sit down on the river bank. Danilka takes out of his bag a piece of bread, soaked and reduced to a mash, and they begin to eat. Terenti says a prayer when he has eaten the bread, then stretches himself on the sandy bank and falls asleep. While he is asleep, the boy gazes at the water, pondering. Before his eyes, fishes are whisking about. Some are 2 inches long and more. Others are no bigger than one's nail. A viper with its head held high is swimming from one bank to the other. Only towards the evening our wanderers return to the village. The children go for the night to a deserted barn and lie huddled together on the straw, dozing. Terenti goes to the tavern. The children lie huddled together on the straw, dozing. The boy does not sleep. He gazes into the darkness, and it seems to him that he is seeing all that he has seen in the day. The storm clouds, the bright sunshine, the birds, the fish, lanky Terenti. He longs to tell someone all that is haunting him now in the darkness and agitating his soul. But there is no one to tell. Fiokla is too little and could not understand.
I'll tell Terenti tomorrow.
The children fall asleep thinking of the homeless cobbler, and in the night, Terenti comes to them, makes the sign of the cross over them, and puts bread under their heads. And no one sees his love. It is seen only by the moon, which floats in the sky and peeps caressingly through the holes in the wall of the deserted barn.